Hey guys, RLC321's Fantastic Plastic back again with the commission build update, not a normal model build update. It's basically just wanting to show what I've done so far. Took bloody ages. Most of the photo etch is now on the kit. Yes, these here are not quite right. They're supposed to be exactly the same, but I couldn't be bothered to try and bend these, so I'll just put them in a different position. It works. It still looks good. They're still escape pods, you know. We've got all the windows in as well now, all the photo etch part windows. And what's really good about the photo etch part windows is, if I turn it all around, there we go, is that I don't need to mask anything off. I don't need to put anything in, because I'm gonna see if I can get hold of Microsets Crystal Clear. And once I finish painting and everything, then I'll be able to just dollop that into the windows and in here, and that will create the windows. Now, with the photo etch set, it did come with a couple of window templates here. Here's one, and here's the other, which I've made marks for the windows that I need to drill out, as you can see. So I still need to drill out those windows. I kind of like made a big old boo-boo on this one, so I've got to make sure I fill that up with a little bit of putty later on, otherwise it's going to be not very good. But yeah, other than that, the photo etch parts went down really well. There were some really teeny tiny parts that go in here which kept sticking to my tweezers, and I thought, no, you ain't going to see it anyway, so it don't matter. And here's what the inside looks like with the photo etch parts. So that's the top saucer section done. Oh, I've also added a few extra little bit of details on here as well, just to give it a bit more oomph to the kit. Here we go with the engineering hull. Put it together, so again we've got some more photo etch that's been done in here. Oh bollocks, right, stay together, will you? Now right here is supposed to be a light. I'm gonna have to do something with that and nip that nib off, and then just drill a hole in between those two so I can get a LED through there. But the photo etch parts is all done on here, so you've got your landing strips. Now there's a couple of photo etch that I haven't done, and that's this one here and this one here. Mainly because that's what's left, by the way. That's all that's left, is those bits. Is to I need to glue it together, but just before I paint it, sand these bits down, edges down, and then put these bits in where they need to be, onto these parts here. Now, as I said, there's still a bit of flash I need to get rid of, which I haven't yet. So that's the engineering hull. Also, don't know if you can see there, the windows have been put in there as well. And the lower hull has been done. So we've got our sensor emitters here. No, they're not transporter emitters, that's what they are. We've got the windows all done. There you go, so you can see the transport emitters, the windows are all done, and at the front there. So yeah, that's good. And we've got the rear engine compartment, the bottom half of the rear engine compartment, the sensor, the transporter emitters are just here. Oh, there was something I noticed as well. On here, while I was drilling the holes for the navigation lights, I accidentally drilled a hole into this part here, which isn't too much of an issue. All I need to do is just move the hole over a bit, and then I can fill that. I'll fill that with putty first, I think. Actually, we'll do that now while we're talking. Fill that with putty. Oh yeah. And I'm going to use this plastic putty because from Revell, because I haven't actually Vallejo, because I bought this specifically to do things like this with. And what I like about it is you can get just a little tiny piece out to do what you need. So that's gone through there. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to let that dry, and then I'll be able to just sand it down a little bit and then recreate the hole that I need. And so that's the lower hole done. And let's now, and the last but not least bit for the photo etch is just here for the impulse engine. I've still got to do the other one because the battery decided to run out of my drill. Hence no battery. So excuse me, I've got to wait for that to charge. So that's what that is. I've just got to do this one next, and then it's all about the light blocking now. That's one of the reasons. Oh, excuse me please, what I wanted to talk about. So when you light block a kit, okay, yeah, you can do it from the top side, but that could interfere with any colors you want. So I always find it best, me personally, you can do it any way you want, any way you guys want. In here it'll be 2 coats of flat black. I always do 2 coats because on your first go through you may not necessarily, you may miss bits and things like that. And then I will use super gloss white over the top of it, and that will help reflect any light going through. That's what I do. You don't have to do it, it's just what I do. Now there is somewhere over the rainbow. Now in theory there is supposed to be a light that goes there to go over the registry name, the USS Voyager and the registry. The only problem with that is that was actually done by CGI, because if you try and put a light in there, all it's going to do is just go straight over that because of this lip that's here. Nothing can be done about that. So I decided not to put a light. Yeah, I may put a light in there, just a fiber optic light, just to, so it's at least shining. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that thing's there if I decide to do that. We're gonna obviously have a flashing light up the top here as well. The 2 flashes on either sides. There and there. Yep, there we go. 2 flashes on either side as well. The one in the middle. And yeah, so this is pretty much what we're up to now. And as I say, with that, obviously you need to, with the not undercoating, what did I call it? Light blocking, that's the word I'm looking for. With the light blocking, make sure it's dry before you put the next coat on. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes and on the light blocking, because it's all good, because you're not going to see it. It's going to be inside. Okay. So anyway, that's that for the update on this. Again, a very short update. So hopefully the next update is whenever I can get to do it. Will be putting the LEDs in. Yes, and I'm going to be recording putting the LEDs in. No, actually no. The next update is going to be painting the colours, the general colours first, because the client doesn't want it as dark as my ship was, so he wants it almost white but not fully white. So we're gonna get some painting done after we do the light blocking, of course. And I just realised something as well. I still haven't finished drilling out the holes for the nav lights on here yet. And I need to drill out a few little bit of holes in the shuttle bay as well, because I'm going to have the shuttle bay door open, so you can see inside it and have some nice details in there, so you can see it nicely. It's just going to light up a little bit, you know, just have a couple of holes, but I'm just going to have a backlight, and I'm going to fill the holes with clear glue and then paint them different colors, so then they're going to just, you know, just give it a little bit of detail and things like that in there. I'm going to have this little shuttle, even though it's not to scale. I'm going to put a piece of wire on it as if it's just starting to fly out of the shuttle bay, and with that there, I need to do the lights for on here as well for the Voyager. And I've just realised also on these parts here, I'll still need to do the navigation lights on here. Now in the TV show, these are not flashing, so I'm gonna, because this is a client build, I'm gonna do it so these are not flashing and do it the way it should be done, because obviously it's not my build, but it still will look good. I've got some sanding to do, obviously, where I've smeared super glue. I've got super glue everywhere. Blooming hate super glue. But that's a little bit of an update for for the Voyager. So there we go, guys. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye now.